Hi everyone. Tonight I have La Floridita Premium. I decided to come home and smoke because of a bullshit rule that up the street had. There was an event up there, but I couldn't sit in because I didn't have a ticket. But I bought some smokes to sit in. Um, might get a little windy out here. I don't know, but I need a smoke, and I'm coming outside for good or for bad. I didn't want to smoke one of the new ones I got, so I'm going with this La Floridita Premium tonight. Has a nice rich barnyardy leather with nice dark chocolate. Smells awesome. Very, very good. I hope this isn't going to be a problem. So anyway, smells very good. Let's do the pre-light draw. Let's just give this a try. I want to smoke so bad right now that I'll smoke it anywhere. Alright, let's give this a shot here. Pre-light is a nice, beautiful loose straw. German chocolate cake throughout the finish on the pre-light. We'll light it up. I hate when I can't see the flame. I hate that. Alright. To start, a little bit of a bitterness, a bit of sweetness with nice hay and barnyard and chocolate, thick chocolate. Nice thick creamy chocolate with a little bit of sweet feel on the tongue. Probably get light out here after with the light around here. Nice floral sweetness so far with cedarwood coming out on top of the chocolate and the hay barnyard leather. Good, we'll just see how this develops. Trying to do a retrohale. The retrohale is a mildly spicy gingerbread chocolatey light pepper blast. So I'm going to come back and review this in a little bit. Okay, 15 minutes in. Now about up to here, about an inch. It's burned a little bit hotter toward the foot here. Simmered it a little bit, but it's a very bitter, it's a kind of a bitter natural tobacco at this point. It had a lot of nice scents when I lit it up, but the flavor is, I'd say, just overall mediocre right now. It's got a little bit of a bitter taste to it. There's some good flavors, but I'm kind of glad I smoked this one before some of my better ones, if that makes sense. This still has time to get better, I think, but I've had it a while. That ash is about to crack, I think. I don't know. This is, I think, called a Gigante Churchill or something. Or it's a Gigante if they don't call it a Churchill. I don't 100% know. I'll have to look it up. But it's a La Floridita natural. Either a Churchill or Gigante. I think it's a Gigante. Handmade in Nicaragua, this is. As far as the fillers, I could take many guesses. Probably Dominican filler, I'm thinking. I'm just going to take a guess that it's a Dominican filler. I don't know for sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct that or whatever, but I'm just going to guess that Dominican filler is inside here. I was going to say handmade in Nicaragua, but it's not all Nicaraguan tobacco either. That's sometimes a trick they can use. It's okay so far. I've had better, but it has a chance to get better even, so we'll wait and see. Retro Hill is more of a black pepper with a bitterness to it, but I taste creamy notes as well, but it's overshadowed by the bitterness. So I'm going to see how this transitions, if it gets better or not, and then I'll come back in a little bit and see and review the rest. About a half hour in, I'm up to here. It's about a half hour in. It's smoking a little quicker, and it's getting soft around the tobacco, a little squishy along the cigar. I tasted a chicken fat taste to accompany the bitterness and the cedar wood and the chocolate and the hay and the barnyard leather. Getting a little less bitter now. It's transitioned into a more creamy smoke with all this wind and with the cigar smoking down. It's tasting a little bit better now. It's burning even. I haven't had to touch it up. I thought I might have had to touch it up, but I didn't have to. Good tasting cigar now. It tastes a little bit like candy. It's transitioned a little bit into a slight candy corn taste. I just have a retro hail with a slight black pepper and chocolate and barnyard. And the leather notes are light, actually, creamy leather. There's an amount of cedar wood in here. Wind not too bad, like I thought. It's keeping pace. So yeah, the ash is long, not the longest, but it's long enough for a cigar like this anyway. So it's getting better. It's like a chocolatey candy corn black pepper feel right now. Cedar wood, all that other stuff I mentioned. So I'm gonna shut it off. Gotta watch the trees, which way they're gonna blow. So nice day, nice weather, but could be a little too windy. Hold on, 40, maybe a little under 45 minutes in, and I'm up to here. It's going to be a long smoke, but at the same time it's burning fast. At least through the first half it burned pretty quickly. So I'm already on the third ash, halfway in. Almost approaching the final third, but got a little bit to go. I'm about at the halfway point. The cigar's tasting better right about now. It has that bitter taste, but it tastes better. And it has some age on it. Here's the cellophane it came in, actually. If you can see the color, it's like a caramel candy. So it has aged a bit, I guess. But I guess this type of cigar here, the Maduro, I thought was the ultimate best. The La Floridita Premium, the Maduro. That was better than this. I don't rate this one as high at all. But it's good. It's getting decent. Try to peel it a little bit here at the seams. If anyone can see that right there. Oh, going good. Little tar build up in here now. I'm talking like gooey tar is somewhere in there at this point. All the smoke on it, the saliva and all between that. Very good smoke output. I like the smoke output. Got a good black pepper bite with a little bit of red pepper too in there. A red pepper, black pepper combination. The retrohale tastes quite good. Quite good, I should say. Take a drink. I have Ice House beer tonight. I bought this there thinking I was going to smoke inside, but they wanted me to buy tickets to sit in there. I've not been anywhere where they've told me I had to buy tickets. This is some premier event or something, more so than the rest of them. But it was crowded. It was almost standing room only. I wouldn't have enjoyed it anyway. Even if I did pay, I'm glad I didn't get to stay in there, because I would have only stood up. I mean, it was standing room only. It was a little space for an event, and you can't really go out into the main area where they ring you up. You couldn't go in there and smoke. You can't smoke in the main parlor. You can only smoke in the smoking lounge area. And that place is packed. It's no fun. I learned that tonight. It's not fun when there's people there standing room only. And since there's so many people there, there's no room to really socialize. You're just kind of there. It's a waste of money. I just bought a good deal on a 4-pack, and then I got another cigar added onto that, and I left. That's it. And I'm glad I'm doing this instead, frankly. Oh, it's going to fall back if I don't control it. So, I got Ice House beer. .5% alcohol. How it goes with the cheapest cigar, you know. I didn't dig into one of those good ones I bought. I got them for a good price too, by the way. $5 a piece ultimately, when the value's like $9 a piece on them, or almost. So now it's kind of dropped on the table. I'm glad I could do that. You know, I could just, any of it spills on the table, I could just sweep it off with my hand. So yeah, I mean, it's a good cigar for what it is, I think. I'm not complaining. Then I get to save those for another date, and I can even come back in that shop and smoke those on a separate occasion. So it worked out. I just didn't like how it was handled, how their rules were, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't have liked it anyway, so that's it. It was a Casa Fernandez event. I didn't see anyone setting up the tables. Like, usually cigar vendors go in the places when there's an event, and you can just sit there casually. I mean, for Dicker, I could sit there casually in Nashua. When he was there, you just had to pay to go upstairs to hang out up there with Dickhead, but that's understandable. At least it was downstairs you could hang out, though. But again, that's the end of it. That's it right now. I'm closing in on the final third right now, and I'll come back probably toward the end one more time. A lot of tar on the tip with an hour in, maybe a little bit more than an hour at this point. The tar is insane. It's so black right now. I gotta clip it. Gotta look the just in case it comes apart. I want to cut an amount off here, and the ash went with it too. So I got that right there. Definitely more dry than it was, but still see the tar kind of seep up that high too. Comes a point where it's just like the tar buildup just gets too much, you know, and you want to, oh my, what the fuck, it scared the shit out of me. God. Alright, so anyway, I'm back down to the nub. This is the last one. I don't think the flavor is going to change a whole lot at this point. It's okay. It's an okay cigar at this point. Let's try now since I clipped it. The draw's even more open. That's for sure. It tastes pretty good still. A little bit of bitterness I'm tasting. More bitterness now that I cut it down. a full blast of nice red pepper and black pepper out the retrohale. With tea notes, like tea and milk, but with a lot of bitter mouthfeel, like a bit of almond taste around the mouth there. But hey, it didn't fall apart, you know, seeing that it peeled there, it didn't fall apart when I cut it, so that's a good sign. One more reason to buy it, I guess. Smoke is coming out now. And it might taste a little better. It's open, but I taste more bitterness too. That's the thing. Very, very sweet right now. Very sweet. Sweet almond. Tiny bit of lemon zest. Tiny bit. Enough to notice a little bit of it. The chocolate's pretty much gone. There's leather in here now. More leather. And molasses. Molasses is what I taste. Definite molasses. Not a bad cigar. I'd recommend it. Maybe get a smaller one. Because this one, it built up a lot of time because it was more loosely packed than some. So the tobacco got soft. The tobacco's more soft now, and it's kind of crackling a little. I don't know if anyone can hear it, but it didn't come apart, so that's something. That's pretty much it. Not much more flavor variation after this, I don't think. I picked up some new ones, but it's pretty much staying the same, I think, from this point out. So I'm going to end it right here on behalf of La Floridita Gigante, I think if that's called. Or Presidente. It's one of them. Gigante, Presidente. Probably Presidente. I'll look it up after. But yeah, that's it for now for the review. I'm done. Nothing more to say on it. Talk to you later. Nearly an hour and a half. I'm down to the nub. I taste some pretty good flavors to this one. It's not terribly bitter right now. No more than it's been. Maybe a little bit less. Getting cold. I'm going in very soon. Retro oil tastes pretty good. Nice, it's like clove flavor. I taste clove, almond. Clove and almond predominantly right now. Maybe ginger. Ginger I get. Lemon zest, ginger, clove, and almond. They're the predominant flavors. Not a bad flavor profile, consider it. And I didn't have to touch up the burn once. It's burning pretty even to the end here. It's not bad. So glad I didn't dig into one of my better cigars tonight. I'm glad I took this one. With the cheap ass beer I'm drinking, the Ice House. Kind of matches better. So yeah. Nice taste overall. The binder is showing mostly now on that side. I got most of the wrapper on. Taking long. Blowing the remainder out. Not bad. Not bad, but not extraordinary. So yeah, that's it. Now it's an earthy taste. Maybe slight coconut. I might continue for a minute longer. I don't know. If I can pick up something here to stick it with. Oh, let me see here. All right. Hot smoke at this point. I got the wood in here anyway. I'm about to end it. No point going on, really. But it's still got a little bit in it left. A lot of smoke for the money. It's like $3.99 or something. I think the Maduro is $2.99. I got it online at Famous Smoke Shop. Oh, no. Okay, that's done. It's done. All right. Talk to y'all later. That's it for the review now. Officially, it's through.